Greetings, folks. Hello, commoners. How are all of you peasants doing? I hope that you're having a very pleasant, wonderful peasant day. That's right. The martial arts instructor of which I am will now be teaching martial arts 24 hours a day. That's right. Whenever I choose, right? My classes and courses, of course, are open to all in the right shape and form in the right way, obviously, right? People try to act like they can't hear and lack common sense, and that's their issue. But we don't need to explain to people who act like they can't understand or literally can't understand. They need to catch up. But like I said, no, I really teach. I have a lot of knowledge to teach. It would be a shame for me not to teach it and teach it to people. So, like I said, classes are open to all, man. All you got to do is get in touch with me the right way and pay me, and that's about it. I think I'm going to be doing well. I already, I'll basically list the prices on the community wall as we go. I've already said what they are several times. Um, it is what it is, man. Like I said, I'm not like all you so-called women who go online all day and beg for money. Um, it's just absolutely pathetic, man. I mean, I see the same story every day. It's just like it's not evolution, it's de-evolution. What do you all think your purpose is here on this planet? Like you do realize your only purpose is to find a man. You do understand that, right? That's your purpose. Yeah. Like the actual cold truth that's not cold, it's actually why all of you are miserable because you can't find a man because well there isn't any men and you're not trying to find a man, you're all trying to work these little 9 to 5s and corny jobs. And it's like, I mean, you'd have to be a complete pigeon to not understand the concept that you're not going to get anywhere working jobs. And that the minute that they fire you because they're just using you and they don't care, it's just like the devil, they use you and expend you. The minute that the work system declines, which is why I'm laughing at all these folks right now, because all of you never did anything for me. So now that the tables are turning, now that I'm going to start making money online, obviously, I mean, I've been making money, but I'm saying I think it's picking up pace and I think we're going to be making more. A lot of these other people are losing their jobs. A lot of other people are having a rough time. Like we're entering the greatest depression we've ever seen as a whole in the country and in the world. This is all part of what they're, systematically bringing in with the New World Order and everything going on. People like me knew the future a long time ago. So it's like, I think the whole tech bubble is, I think all that's going to crumble. I think the whole tech system is going to crumble. I think all the companies are going to go down the tubes, down the drain. They're all going to fall. And all of you are going to be left with nothing like you deserve because that's the truth. You all deserve it. You've been eating off of a system that, I mean, really doesn't even make that much money. I mean, the whole system is a lie. So, I mean, what do you expect? I mean, it is what it is. Like, what about the people? We don't matter. Just like Michael Jackson said, they don't care about us. They don't care about us. We the people is what matters. If the system don't feed the people, then the system needs to be dismantled. That system can go somewhere else. Real talk. They could take that whole system to some other country because we don't need it because you're not helping us. You're not putting money in our pockets. We the people are who govern this society. What? So you people done forgot who you are. So like I said, when you got people leaning on 9 to 5s, especially so-called women, you're all silly to me and you're funny because you're not using your brain. God gave you a brain, think and use it. But I just think so-called women are funny. I think that you're funny because all of you talk and act the same. I'm just being honest. Like I said, I don't really be dealing with y'all anymore. Like I said, I got Christina. I'm loyal and faithful. I don't really deal with no one. I don't talk to people. But my whole point is just I know what it is in the world, and I'm going to continue to talk about it every day because it's embarrassing and ridiculous. See, you all talk like it's an option. You talk like I'm an option. You don't seem to get the point. This is a man's world. This is my world. You're literally here for me. That is the purpose. That is what it is. I am God's creation, literally created for you. Literally, that's the truth, right? Not ego, not bragging, not making it sound like anything. What I've noticed about most so-called women in the world, they hate the truth. You can hate the truth all you want, but the truth is not going to change. You do not dictate reality. God does. And that's why God has dictated all of your realities, like right down the tubes, and made sure you don't have a job, you don't have a support system. Half of y'all ain't even eating. You're not doing anything all day. All you do is sit there and hate. Like I said, because you have a problem with men, with a real man. You have a problem with seeing a real man win. And like I said, all this time that you could have stepped up, you had all the power. Satan gave you all the power through this corporate system. You had all the power, you've had all the money, and you couldn't even spare a dime or help anybody or help a man who has no opportunity. And the system is completely excluded and said, you can, basically, people like me, we can't even survive. But you all could have stepped up and helped this entire time. You've done nothing. Absolutely nothing. Let me tell you a small little smart fact. From the donations that I've received, almost none of them have been from women. Almost none of them. I think the only time was like a couple of them who, like I said, one of them I think I heard was using like their husband's card or something, and it's like it was just for a short time. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, people, they always have an agenda, and it's always some weird stuff, and then they basically tried to type some negativity to me that didn't exist, and I put them in their place on here, verbally on the show, and made a fool out of them and moved on with it. So like I said, I mean, women are not nice. Women are vindictive. They're all manipulative, and basically you're all the same. There's only a key few who are different, and that's it. You all beg, you're all manipulative, you all want what you want, and you want it now, and you want everything to be your way. And because of your over controlling nature, right? Because y'all try to control everything because you're all narcissists. Why? Because that's what the society raised with the societal slogans like crashing out, all these negative connotations for what's supposed to be positive things, right? Simping, right? So if you're a normal guy and a man and you like women and you act accordingly like a good person, then you're called a simp. But they don't place the label on the people it actually applies to. Everything in your society is backwards. A society of which learns to think backwards, speak backwards, walk backwards, that's what Satan taught. A satanic society can't survive. That's why I think all of you are funny. You'll never make the rules because you can't even survive. You can't even provide for yourselves. You can't take care of yourselves. You can't build communities. All this has been proven, and I'm the man who proved it. You can't go against God's plan and then expect to flourish. See, I never went against God's plan. I went with God's plan, which was going against the grain in the entire system. See a difference? I worked jobs, but I never kissed up to work jobs. I never took to nobody's you know what or put up with nothing or took any lip off nobody. I put everybody in their place. I never leaned on a job. Ever. Bro, I've been discriminated so much at different jobs. It's unbelievable, bro. I don't sit there and whine and complain about it. I keep it pushing and I'll file a lawsuit later. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. There goes change out of my pocket. I had emails, okay? Maybe a squirrel will need a quarter or something. I don't know. So, like, I had emails of one company. They were begging me, oh, please tell us what's going on. Give us information. For what? I didn't have time. Like, no, I'll just file a lawsuit later. I don't have time. And that was with Chipotle. That was with Chipotle in Austin, Texas, because they discriminated against me too. That's another lawsuit. There's a whole bunch of lawsuits, bro. Bunch of lawsuits, man. Your society is just a plain joke. Like I said, like, again, why do women beg all day online for money? Shouldn't you have the money? If you're handed a job and you're handed every opportunity and the entire system is shaped and designed to make it easy for you, they want to pass judgment. Don't pass judgment on me, sister. Go get a job. Straight up. Like, that's the thing. I don't have a chip on my shoulder. I'm not anything. You all are bitter, and you hear it when you speak because people are talking to you normal, and then your bitterness comes out. It's disgusting, man. You have disgusting behavior. Like, I think all of you should be ashamed of yourself, quite personally. You're not raising women, you're raising jokes. That's the truth. I don't know what else to tell you. See, they're not used to it because they're so used to these beta simp males who put up with their disgusting, nasty, pathetic behavior, and you're all pathetic. And I'm not that because again, you're here for me. Straight up. Your entire existence is because of me. So to think that I would ever kowtow to anyone or bend over backwards and do anything, but for who? For what? Like, I'm the prize. I'm the man. I'm what you're supposed to be after. If you're not after me, there's something wrong with you. That's actual truth. I'm good looking, handsome, gifted in every way. Like I said, I'm the boss. I'm what the world wants to be. I'm what people want to be. Tupac would have wished he was me because anybody in that group, they want to be me. Believe me. They want to look like me. They want to talk like me. Hey, that one name that I'm not going to say on here because there's rules, that one name of the guy who has this little light up computer display and you get online and you talk like you're a gangster when everybody knows you're a straight coward. Nobody will ever respect you, son. And why are you sharing my Joker videos? Those Joker videos are for me. When they talk, those Joker videos, they're specific messages from God for me, just so you know. That's why I came across it. You don't know anything about that, so don't share my videos again. I'm telling you straight up. But if you're going to do that because you never want to listen and you want to keep on, acting behind a computer, that's what you do. Everything is talking and hiding behind a computer. Nobody respects you, Duke, and they never will. You feel me? You not a G. You was not built like that. You just another YouTuber, another meaningless nobody, nothing. That's what you are. Does that make you feel better? Every time you do some weird action, I'm gonna put you in your place verbally on the show, and you ain't gonna do nothing about it. And I have public classes. I hold public classes, bro. Yes, that anyone can show up to. Anyone. Every day that I'm training, anyone in the world can show up and train with me. You understand? I'm not Andrew Tate. Okay? Andrew Tate is a joke. I am not these other people. I am not leaning on fake celebrity. Okay? I came from nothing. I built all this from nothing. I've had nothing. I built everything out of nothing. What? Did everything by myself. Everything I do by myself. Like, what? Like, that's the truth. Then nobody really helped me or support me. The only person who was there for me and helped save my bank account was Christina. That's the only person. The rest of you have done nothing for me. Hold on. So, like I said, that's why so-called women are hilarious, because I'll say the message for exactly what it is, just basic reality. They'll try to twist it. You don't get to twist reality, honey. You don't dictate reality. Again, you're not God. This is why you're all suffering and continue to get your karma. And I continue to laugh at you. Again, you have to understand, I've seen hate in people's eyes since I was in high school. I was playing basketball. I saw it in the eyes of so-called women, girls in the stands while I was playing basketball in high school. Why would you have that in your heart towards me? Especially towards the opposite, you know what? Did y'all hear about what happened with that guy who was on the Ghost Hunters show? Did you see what his wife tried to do to him? Y'all better wake up, man. That's the new modern time, bro. This is a real, real thirsty time where people are out to try to take what you have. And he might not have had much, but he had a facilitated Freemason system. So he probably has things that he doesn't own, but he has like a good lifestyle, I'm sure, you know what I mean, that they provide what he needs. And that's what the lady was after. It's common sense. There's no confusion about it. The lady is a money hungry, whatever, like all of you. And that's the thing. Women think that they're secretive. The secret's out, honey. If Victoria's Secret was a secret, the secret's out. You're all greedy, selfish, and you just want money. For what purpose, though? And you don't even know how to get money. That's the thing. She just landed herself in prison. Okay. I mean, she's got a huge sentence. I mean, she ain't never getting out. And she literally did all that crazy stuff towards an innocent man who got on the stand and cried on the podium. And you feel bad for the guy because you're like, here's another genuine dude. I've been through it time and time again. Why do women get a pass and be allowed to be vindictive as can be? How is that fair? Like I said, that we work our entire lives to build everything we have, and then a woman can just come along and, try to take everything from us. How is that fair? I've been through it several times. How is that fair? What gives them the right? Because they exist, you should just get what we work for? No, dude. Y'all need a wake up call, bro. Y'all need a reality check, and I'm definitely your reality check. I'll be a huckleberry. Yeah. No, what men work for, men deserve. Period. You're not entitled to anything. Okay, what people work for, that's theirs. Now, if they want to be nice, like Christina is, and like I am to her, and we say we're going to work together and share with each other because we have real trust and we love each other, well, then that's a rare, beautiful thing. That's the way it's supposed to be. We're meant to coexist. If I tried to do that with any other girl in the street, any woman, anywhere, they're not going to want to do that, nor are they going to be able to do it. And if they pretend for a while, that's all they'll do is pretend. It's just weird that y'all have no middle ground and no morals and principles. You don't even care about all this stuff. It means nothing to you. The part where you're living life and what matters and the point of life, you're just, oh, I'm after money. Man, I'm telling you, bro, they pigeons. They pigeons. They can't think, bro. Y'all waste your time, bro, with these people. I would never waste my time, bro. That's why I don't really talk to anyone. The only person I really deal with and talk to is Christina. Everything is about Christina. And then you got these people on here, they want to talk. Don't talk about my business. Don't worry about my decisions. My decisions are right. That's why you're jealous of me. Yeah, I have someone who actually cares and loves me. I have someone who's actually genuine and has a heart. I have someone who's different than all these so-called women on the planet. And that's all that I can really deal with and tolerate, to be honest. I mean, y'all ain't women, you're a joke. Women were, 60 plus years ago. Those were women, where they acted like women, where they knew their place, knew their role, knew their position in society. You cook clean, you have a smile on your face, you be nice, and you help the man. That is 100% your role and position. Anyone with a problem with it, what's up? That's reality. What are you talking about? See, these people have gotten so far from reality, they think because the devil gave them a job and an illusion of independence, you don't have independence, that now you can run your mouth and you get to judge me? How are you going to judge me when all y'all can't even get by? How are you going to judge me when none of you can run anything? You could never run the estates I've run. You could never pay what I've paid and take care of all the things I've taken care of. You could never do anything close to me. I've spent years. I've worked so hard, it's unreal, bro. Like what? You people don't even work hard. You want to talk to me like all of reality doesn't exist. Like I said, I'm the hardest working man on the planet. Worked since I was 16. These people will talk to me like I have nothing. I'm a self-made trillionaire still to date in assets and equity. You all have no nothing, and you're worried about talking to me about money? What? I'm just saying it's silly. They better be paying you some money to do that. You better be making some money. What does that mean? You better be making some money. You look like you need it. See, I'm not a nice guy because people aren't nice. The world isn't nice. It's like Wesley Snipes said in that movie when the girl said, "Why do you do that?" There's something bad inside of me. This keeps it from coming out. Why can't you just be nice? Because the world isn't nice. Exactly. That's the facts. And people think I forgot. Bro, I watched everything my dad and my father ever went through, man. You think that I'm about to repeat that cycle? Come on, dog. I've been watching you all my entire life. I know everything you want a million light years before you do it. Please, please be quiet and sit down. Please, all you're going to do is create lawsuits for yourself. That's all you're going to do. The minute you open your mouth, it's going to be a lawsuit. Straight up. Stay the hell away from me, keep your distance, and if you ain't coming right or coming with some money and paying me, get out my face. All y'all are money hungry. You ain't after nothing good. You're after, a bunch of nonsense and fake drama and wasting your time. And they literally, am I not right? This is what so called women do. So called women will walk into your life and dance around you and bring a bunch of drama and then leave everything in destruction and shambles and then walk away and it's all good. Is that not a fact? Just because you're a guy and you want to date and live your life. Guys don't deserve that, man. I've seen a million guys go through it. I've seen guys yelling and screaming on their phone in hotels. I've done it. I've had to be on the phone a million times, yelling at my phone, telling people like, "Be quiet." That y'all will run your mouth, push boundaries and limits. Like, why can't you just act like a normal person? It's embarrassing. We should create requirements like I'm doing now. Like you have to meet this criteria to be a woman. If not, you're a so-called woman. You're a joke. Either you act like a woman or you don't get the reward. That's how it works. And that's the only way it works. That's why y'all have to waste your time pretending, right, with the little homies, right, who you don't even like and you're using. Okay, go pretend with them. That's what you deserve. Nonsense and a joke. A bunch of not good looking people. They'll never be good looking, not one of them. We all know what they look like. Let's get real. And they all look the same. Yeah, I said it. And that's what you'll have to waste your time with for the end of time. And you want to sit here and act like you're entitled to complain? Right. You're living in a delusion. Y'all are in delusionville. I'll say what I want and I'll say reality to you. It's reality. It's the raw, uncut truth of reality. Like, I'm sorry, but what? You all don't look the same? Do you want me to prove it? I've done that on camera. I'm sorry, but what? Like, you're the one here entertaining actual people with no worth, no value, and nothing to offer you. Nothing. Every department there behind me, so far, it's unreal. Every department. Every stereotype that y'all say and try to push on the internet is fake. I'm walking proof, living proof of that. What are you talking about? Y'all just carry on in ignorance, right? Carry on in your ignorance and see the result of that, which is going to be all of you losing and you're not standing with God. So, I mean, what's up? What do you think the result's going to be? All you keep losing, bro. Y'all want to kiss up to get into heaven. Ain't none of you going to heaven. So, what's up? Yeah, we know what it is. So, what do you mean? People want to run their mouth. You people want to really, every time that people talk, I've noticed y'all want to create, you want to find leverage. Like, bro, y'all is ridiculous, bro. Why don't you go live in Iraq with the rest of them? Straight up. If that's how you're gonna be, you can't even have a conversation and can't even talk without trying to find leverage. You know what they call that, right? You know what they call that, right? Come on, dog. Y'all think you fooling somebody? Really? You thought you was up on game? Oh, you found out today. Telling you it's the truth. They a joke. And no, I don't feel no way about it because I don't care what so-called women do, never have, never will. Right? That's why I always focus on me. That's why since I was 16, I've worked harder than anyone, and especially any of you. Right? All y'all try to work in clubs and stuff. You're a complete joke, bro. That's like when they say that dancers make money. Dancers don't make money. Dancers are broke. Dancers feed you delusion and a pipe dream, and they're feeding you a pipe dream if they told you they make money, and y'all little cent bettas run around. Yeah, they make so many $1,000 because Shirley told me so. Oh, and then you wonder why real men like me can't stand you because you a simp. You're pathetic. You're not a beta male. You're underneath that. You're farther down than that. You're ridiculous. Sit there and actually facilitate an environment of delusional women who ain't never going to be nobody and nothing. It's the same with all those bars. And what? Talking about we doing interviews. Do an interview because it's going to be a lawsuit. Smart one. If you do any interview, that's part of the lawsuit. That's more grounds for charges. Y'all want to continue to indict yourselves? Go ahead. What? Just keep giving me what I want, don't you? Because people are silly, man. Now, see, I'm not being anyway. I'm being myself. I'm under you know what, and all you people are coming at me, right? Trying to dismantle what I built. That's why they had the spy, right, sitting there talking about, right, TJ talking about, oh, what was it? Why don't you do your videos talking? Right, because someone's telling you to do that because y'all want me to do the short videos talking so that you can have an excuse. Right. You're trying to dismantle the business. That's a lawsuit. Every action that you take, right, it's a lawsuit. You're all going to prison. I'm a grown man. Why would you think that you're going to find an angle or use anyone or pay people off to tell me what to do? Delusional. Yeah, the delusion is strong with this one, folks. I'm gonna use that on my next Batman short. I'm probably gonna watch Star Wars today, right? I got some good rest. I'm well rested right now. Got me some good sleep finally. I was tired, man. I told you. Y'all think like a man can just keep going and going like the Energizer Bunny. Like, no, I'm human, bro. This stuff takes a toll on you. It catches up to you. I told you I'm tired. I got some rest though today. I feel a little bit better. You know, it still wears on you. It's just a lot, man. I do a lot. Especially when I wear that steel armor, bro. That stuff gives me headaches because the neck, the tension, the from my past injuries with truck and everything in my head. It's a lot, man. That stuff is clanking, like this. The armor on each other. You hear it on my shows. I mean, it ain't easy, bro. That stuff is like 30 plus pounds, right? Like, but that's the point. It's also protective. I don't know if I'm really going to be using it right now. I think I'm going to give my body a break. I think that would be wise, but you know, and I don't want to keep having headaches, but like I said, people are just silly, man. Like I said, what you women are all over you so-called women are all over social media. You're Freemason sellouts. You sold your soul to Satan. You sold your soul for nothing. Okay, so you definitely have a price, and the price is very cheap. And then they try to recruit these people, and they try to act like they're good looking. I'm the best looking person on social media. That's also a fact, indisputable, and it's the truth. This is part of why you're mad, right? I'm sorry. Are you treating anyone else on social media that way? That's not a lawsuit. That's a lawsuit. Why would I deserve any different kind of treatment? If anything, I should be treated better than all these so-called women. I'm productive and actually offer something to society. I actually help people. I'm not them who do absolutely nothing for nobody. Y'all think you look good? I look better than all of you. Straight up. Real talk. I don't know what you talking about. It's ridiculous, man. Like what? It's to the point if I put on a wig, I would look better than you. Like literally, bro. Like y'all is not looking good, bro. All y'all look rough. They be trying to get these so-called women on social media, like I said, they try to act like they good looking. All y'all do is you point the camera at the same angle all day long. Like, what is that, bro? You can't miss it. It's not that I'm looking for this stuff. This stuff is all over social media. They put it right in front of your face. They playing some kind of game, and it's weird as hell. Like I said, all you chicks are lonely as hell out there taking selfies all day when there's plenty of dudes, right, who are looking for relationships. I'm not one of them. I have one, right? And there's plenty of dudes who are looking for actual relationships, and y'all act like you're slow, like you can't even conceive the thought of normalcy in society that has been going on since before you were born for 6,000 plus years. This is how it's been. And who are you all to change that? What? Y'all act like this has been a long time. Like, if you want to act like the status quo, whatever, yeah, I'm here to change that, and I've already changed it. Now, we're going to take this back. We're going to remind people of reality, bro. We're not here to cater to so called women. I don't care what your chip on your shoulder is. Stay in your place. Real talk. Stay in a woman's place, 100%. Yes, you are below me. Yes. Yeah, understand that, right? And see, I would never say that or talk like that if I didn't have to. Like, y'all want to push me past my limits? Go right ahead. I'm gonna say the truth about you to your face, though. I'm not nice, bro. Ain't nothing nice. Feel me? I don't care who you are. To anyone. What are you talking about, bro? There's people getting demonically possessed every day, bro. Of any age, all creeds, all cultures. Boy, miss me with what you talking about, bro. Like, nah, the people who you try to act like are exempt from everything, those be the worst ones. Those be the ones committing the highest profile crimes, and they be the actual like mules that people be using. Yeah, that's what the cartel uses. The cartel will use like a blonde white chick in the middle of Montana. They've been caught. I've seen stories about it all the time, and they said because nobody would suspect that. You know what I mean? And then they catch them, and they've got all this crazy stuff going on that they're doing for the cartel. Like, that's the type of that's what I'm saying, man. You live in a cold, dark world, and people just don't seem to understand. Most women are insane. They're insane. They're delusional. They're just extremely impulsive, and they're just a ball of emotions. And I mean, bro, you got to learn how to deal with that. You gotta learn how to deal with that. You so-called women need to learn how to control your jealousy and envy. Don't be mad at me and jealous of me because I'm getting attention. All right, yeah, I'm sure I know I'm getting attention from women because they tell me and show me every day in public, in person, out here in these streets. I don't care. You understand? I'm not that type of dude. You know what I mean? It's cool. I like attention. Like, I don't like attention like that, but like, I'll take it. It's all good. But I'm saying, like, I don't discriminate when the man's men honk at me and they're going to work. I appreciate that. I appreciate everything equally. I don't have an agenda. I'm just me. What I'm doing is what I'm doing. I never ask for no applause. If people want applause, I take it all equally. So again, what are you talking about? People think they can speak for me. People think that they doing something online, bro. No one cares about YouTube. No one cares about these social media apps. I run YouTube. What are you talking about? I make all the rules. I do what I want, and I say reality. You don't have a choice but to acknowledge reality. You want to talk about reality? Let me know. Other than that, be quiet. So now what's good? Uh huh. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. See, I ain't nothing to play with. So yeah, like I said, people is silly, man. Like, that's what they do. They get jealous and mad. Well, I mean, that's what y'all did when I was a little kid. I was a genius when I was in elementary school. I had the whole classroom of girls. One of them was named Jenna. She formed a hate tie club. I swear to you, I'm not joking. And I was in elementary school because I was smarter than all of the chicks. Like, they would get mad because in class I would solve the problems or whatever, or get the answer right. It's been the same thing since day one. I'm sorry, but y'all make yourself look pathetic. It just goes to show you're not very smart. That's what it goes to show. And that's the truth. None of them are brilliant. You're not too smart. You're not the brightest crown in the box. See, that's the thing. Y'all think that life is about bragging about receiving validation. You're weak, sister. See, that's the thing. I know they would be super mad at me. A lot of them, because they looking at it. Some of them went to MIT and stuff and they wasted their whole existence and life going to college and school and all these years. If you went to law school 8 years or whatever, take the bar, pass it, become an attorney, you wasted half your life for no reason. Went and got yourself a meaningless degree that now the companies are all passing actual policies that they're enforcing that they do not want any college students because you're entitled. Sorry, but what? Listen, the way of the world is make money. I made and spent more money than all y'all combined, and I've enjoyed every second of my life. I didn't waste none of it in college. When I went to college, I was still having fun. I stopped going to class. I said, forget this slave ship. I'm going to go have fun. And still had a 3.34 GPA without buying one book because all that stuff should be considered racketeering and illegal. Yep, that book scheme that they have where they want you to sell them back the book. Like, nah, I don't buy books. Why would I do that when I can get the reading material from someone else? Common sense. Be smart. What? Yeah, there's a way around all your games. There's a way around the system. Like I said, they got Wes Watson trying to copy every line of which I speak right now because they know who's the trendsetter. They know who's the head honcho and the boss in charge. They know who's the John Wayne of this game and the pioneer of all social media content in the world. I basically am the pioneer, not the creator, but the pioneer of all social media. I have the formula. I know how to break the algorithm, control the algorithm. What have you done lately? What have you done for me lately? Ba, 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 ba. Huh? Y'all mad again today? Is you mad? I know all the so-called women mad because most of you work at like Hooters. Go get my wings. Go get my wings and my beer and be quiet. Oh, it's hilarious. And like I said, no, I've always been nice. I'm done being nice. No more Mr. Nice Guy. You don't get anywhere being nice, and I figured out why because you're all a joke. That's the truth. You don't have anything to you. Like there's no material to you, no passion, no charisma, no soul. Just all empty people, man. Feel what I'm saying? So it's like, no, like I want human being. You know what I want? I just want human beings to be emotional and human and act like human beings. But if you notice, it's never that. If you notice, every time you deal with y'all people, it's like arrangements of convenience. You have all these problems. You want to state your opinion and walk around here like you're the boss of something. Like if you're a so-called woman, you ain't the boss of nothing. You run your mouth. You don't run anything. I run everything. So mouthing off to me just isn't a good idea. Not because I'm going to get mad or anything, but because I'm not going to get mad, and then you're going to get upset because you see that I have no reaction because, well, you're just a meaningless so-called woman running their mouth. That's like a lawn gnome running their mouth to me. That's like a leprechaun walking up to me right now, which would be kind of freaky, and saying, "My name's Rumpelstiltskin, and I've got the lucky pot of gold." And I would look at that leprechaun and say, "And I'm Tyree Sneed, and I'm Batman. Now walk away, leprechaun." But my whole point is just, uh, I'm just saying, man, people are silly. People are literally silly. Like I said, I'm the real Batman. I was looking at that video with Andrew Tate and that influencer. They want to call them influencers, but they don't influence anything. Just because you have so many followers means nothing. All those systems were rigged and built off lies. The influencer is me. An influencer, my influencing history is vast. They haven't influenced anything other than the wrong decisions. What do you mean? In order to be an influencer, you have to have a rap sheet of influencing people in a positive light, in a positive direction, in a positive way. You all haven't done that, right? So what do you mean? See what I'm saying? See, I call what it is what it is. I don't sugarcoat nothing. That's why, like I said, these people avoid me like the plague. Everybody. People don't want to come near me, man, because they know I'm not going to be nice to them. I'm going to be mean as hell. Trust me, I'm not nice. That's what y'all be saying, right? Them little demonic people from Austin, right? That's what they be saying. One of them said that, "Oh, you're rude." No, I'm not rude. I'm to the point and I'm smart. Like you can either stop being slow and catch up, or it is what it is. Like what? All y'all do the same thing too. Y'all want to ask for people's information. Don't worry about my information. Worry about yours. My information ain't for you because that's what all y'all online doing 24 hours a day, and you think I haven't studied all your behaviors and patterns and don't know what's going on. You all sold your soul to Satan. Y'all try to collect info on people to use as dirt against them, and y'all really want to create situations for people. You really want to get people in trouble and predicaments. And I mean, I do everything right, but I'm just not going to play that game with you. And my information is sacred. My privacy is sacred. My privacy will never be violated again. I assure you that. I promise you that. Well, what do you mean? Privacy is something that's necessary. That gets violated. That's an act of what? Exactly. So, what do you think? What time we in now? Exactly. Better get with it. This ain't a game. Y'all better bring it. Oh, y'all better bring it, bro. Y'all know what time it is, bro. Like I said, I'm taking my country back. I'm not here to play. I'm not here to joke. And generals don't brag. You know why? Because generals win. What do I do every day in the street? Win. I'm not here to talk. I'm not here to make it look cute. I'm not here to follow your rules. I'm here to dismantle your system, have all y'all lose your job like need to happen, and hopefully have y'all locked up behind bars the way you tried to do to me every day for no reason. Yet now it's our turn to stand up and fight back. What are you talking about? That's what time it is. You think we're gonna be nice over here? I'm the general, bro. I told people that since day one. I'm the general of the only real conflict that ever existed between good and evil. Yeah, nothing with me gets done unless I give permission and say so. Nobody will violate my privacy. Nobody, nothing, nothing. And lawsuits are being filed already for everything. Like I said, I'm not in a rush to do it. I don't need to. Why would I need to rush when the truth never goes away? So that's the thing. Then they try to rush you. How are you going to tell me what to do with my lawsuit on you? So you want to run your mouth? Can't do that either. The lawyer will inform you of that. Since you have, that adds to the time in prison. Yes, it does. People aren't very bright. You should really get better leaders. Seriously, instead of listening to cult leaders that are all steering you the wrong way, like Jim Jones with his Kool-Aid. That's why that rapper is named Jim Jones, the name of a false prophet and a serial what? All of the serial things come down to demonology and Satan possessing them. That's why the hip hop industry is owned by Satan. So they take the rappers and they name them after the same satanic name, trying to recreate that demonology and bring it into existence and apparition. The whole point of half the internet and the TV is to bring demonic influence into innocent people's lives. And we're not going no more. We're not going to play these games. And just the fact that you even tried, the fact that we know you exist, now we know you exist. Now it's a problem for you. Because now factually, I mean, we paying attention to every move you make. We're going to get y'all shut down. Understand that. I'm not playing at all. I want every one of these illegal call centers that scam people, sign people up for things illegally, and say they're going to give people subsidies and don't. I want them all shut down, and that's what I'm pushing for. Yes, every day that I do what I do, every day I live and breathe, every breath I breathe is an act of what? Hmm. Oh, I don't know what you talking about. What? We've been winning. You understand? I'm gonna make sure I get all y'all shut down. What? And like I said, hopefully all of them locked up in prison where they belong. Y'all fools are scared too. I've heard them on the phone before. Oh, I didn't do anything. Well, you work for them. What? Oh, now you scared? That's what they do. They all get shook for all these companies. I've had people shaking in front of me, and I'm like, look at them. They shaking. You shook. Right. They scared. Right. You work for these companies. What do you think? Because you a company, you can push your weight around and treat people anyway and act like you in charge of them? You don't run me. I don't care what building I walk into. You better treat me with some respect, or I'm gonna G check you as soon as I get in the door and let you know who run everything in this world and who you talking to. What? Yeah, exactly. Y'all companies and establishments is way out of line. You better get back in line. Real talk. All y'all ain't nobody scared of you fools. You fools hide behind a system. See, that's the thing. Y'all got these fake rappers comfortable hiding behind a system. Like, ain't nobody exempt, bro. Like I said, all y'all know what it is, man. Day one, y'all do a lot of talking. Feel me? We run everything. I don't care what people say. It's irrelevant to me. Feel me? I speak through action. I don't got to do no talking. You feel me? I have no mercy, no remorse, no nothing. You people are sad, you're disgusting, and no one likes you. You don't have any friends. Sorry, but what? We're supposed to like you? I don't like the enemy. I've never liked you. You're a coward. You understand? I don't respect cowardice around me at this point at all. I don't care if you a woman, a man, whatever. Like I said, fans are fans, man. The people who like me and got love for me, more power to you. I appreciate it. Keep on showing love. But, you got to start standing up to these people around you, running their mouth and tell them off and tell them reality. Like, no, he's a good dude. He's a good man. And all y'all ain't nothing. Because that's the truth. All y'all are weird as hell. I feel like something got me running my toe. That's weird. What the hell? But yeah, man, you got a lot of people that just, I don't know. It's just like most of y'all don't know reality. You feel me? And you're not seeming to get that every time I say this, you want to act like you don't get the point. Oh, you get the point. You'll get the point. Trust me, everybody learns their lesson. Everybody gets the point. That's what this is all about. You get the point. You want to pretend? I'm sorry, but what? Pretend with someone you can pretend with because it won't be me. I don't care who you are. Here I am talking greasy again and getting paid for it. Ooh, and I don't have to lie on World Star like you all. Right? Like I said, it's a mosquito. Like I said, you people are silly, man. It's not my fault, right, that you all can't succeed. Feel me? You people sitting there whining, everything is staged, everything is set up, everything is fake, And they tried to create, all these people have tried to create their own little corrupt little dichotomy. I'm gonna get all that shut down. Don't worry, I'm gonna get everything shut down. I'm gonna get every one of y'all locked up behind bars. Watch, I promise you that. That I promise on everything I love. hmm All these lawsuits getting filed. Yep, I'm gonna make sure everybody loses their job that corrupt and no good. I promise you that. That's on everything I love. That's the only thing that matter to me. Like what? That's what I do all this for, bro. Like, yeah, it's called fighting back. It's called standing up for yourself. That's what I do. I don't know about y'all. What have y'all been doing? I'm sorry, but what? I ain't put up with nothing from nobody in any environment I was in, anywhere. Never. Not in jail. I'm proud of every little detail of my life. Why would I not talk about who I am? I'm sorry. You think I'm at your discretion and your mercy? How? What do you run? What do you own? You people are silly, man. Like I said, y'all be referencing stuff that ain't even nothing to brag about. Y'all ain't got nothing going for you. Ain't got nothing going on. Ain't got nothing that you talking about. What you talking to me for, Woody? Like what? Like people don't even understand. Like I said, the minute you talk to me, you should understand the predicament you in. Real talk. If you conversating with me, you better be real careful what you say to me. I'll tell you straight up. I got a lot of power, Duke, and I ain't running to other people for my problems. I handle stuff myself. Show me. Batman has no jurisdiction. That's right. Batman goes where he wants and does what he wants, and G checks anyone and everyone. Next. Sorry, but what? But y'all thought you seen power before? Like I said, I'm the conqueror. I'm building an empire here. Told y'all. I run America. I run the world. I'm taking my world back. Well, all y'all want to sit there and do nothing and run your mouth. Like what? People funny as hell. I'm telling you, ain't nothing. None of them about nothing. None of them. I don't know what the hell got me. Hopefully, it ain't nothing too bad. And that's the thing too. Like they'll sit there and act with me like, "Oh, I'm this and that." No, I have all bravery and ain't afraid of nothing. That's why I try to check on myself, my body, and what's happening to it because I don't care and I want to make sure that I don't let things go unattended to. Smart one, like any normal person, right? Like what? Like I said, it's just too many people running their mouth, man. You know, if y'all want to blame someone, blame those people because I'm not going to be nice about anything. You understand? Like, no, see, that's the problem with so-called women. Y'all think like you're an opportunity. You're not an opportunity. You're a headache. Get that straight. You're not an opportunity. You're talking to the reason you're here. You're talking to the whole purpose of what you're supposed to be after. If you're a girl, a so-called woman in this world, you're supposed to be after me. 100%. That's why I have all the wealth and equity to share it with who I choose. That is the world. You people really so delusional. They will get online hiding behind computers and pretend and try to fake laugh. Right, because it's fear of reality. Why are you all afraid of reality? What are you talking about? So men don't work to get what they have so they can share it with the right woman? I'm sorry, but what? I've been on my own since 16. Why would I work otherwise? You think I work for myself? Y'all is silly, man. Like real talk, bro. Y'all be getting on my nerves. Like straight up, bro. Y'all is weird. It's agitating, and that's all they try to be. Like, yeah, you don't have power over anyone. You're just annoying. You ain't talking about nothing. Like I'm telling you, bro. Y'all don't believe me? Go around so-called women, bro. You'll get a headache real quick. They'll start running their mouth for no reason. They be running their mouth about all these things. You got people right now can't even afford to eat, have no money, starving, got nothing going on, and they'll talk like everything is a commodity that grows on trees. You have no sense of reality whatsoever. People are trying to survive every day. You know, understand? I don't sit there and worry about what I do, what this is, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, bro. We're sitting here in the middle of a you know what zone trying to win and climb out and win and be successful. We had no opportunities. My opportunities got taken away. Imagine not being able to work because people are calling the jobs, not letting you work. You do a favor for these punks and they don't even pay you back all the money you lost because you lose your job because of them because you do them a favor, something I didn't have to do. So next time I do nothing for you and be mean as hell and rude as hell because that's what you deserve. You don't deserve for me to wave at you and be nice. Like what? Replace that money, bro. Like straight up, bro. What? People got to make a living, bro. Y'all the ones making things hard. Like I said, that what slowpoke built this environment? I would really like to know. You want to talk about these people? Oh, they got money. Well, some slowpoke built this entire environment where you can't get nothing done. You can't go anywhere. You can't get nothing you need. Everything is far away as hell. You got to walk 10, 20 miles to go get Burger King. Like, what slowpoke built this? Then you people are so slow. I'm telling you, if you brought so-called women around, if I brought them around me, they'd start running their mouth, talking smack. Like I don't have the patience for it. Straight up, like, oh well, why don't you do this? Why don't you go get a job? What? Why don't you worry about yourself? You ain't living good like us. Worry about you. See what I'm saying? Like y'all all wish you lived like me. You wish you had these opportunities. You wish you had my situation. Don't try to talk down on me. Well, would I rather be like that dude trying to share my Joker video? Are you obsessed with me? You got a little light up computer display like Tone Space? Well, I'd rather be like you, a moocher. You got to pay rent, or you mooch. You a sucker. You live off the government. I know your story ain't nothing special. Man, I can't stand fools. You really be getting online. Oh, I want to use the devil emoji. Well, then you go ahead and ride with the devil and see how that worked out for you, sir. Because last I checked, you losing. You taking a lot of L's over there. You better learn how to hold that L. It looks like that bird with SpongeBob. That's y'all. You haven't learned how to hold your L yet? You sure be running your mouth, man. Are you okay over there? You be running your mouth at everybody like the Grouch, like you live in a trash can or something, like you mad at everybody, some stranger, some dude who never had an identity. You was never a part of that sector, boy. Scram and be quiet. Nobody worried about you. You know what I mean? Sit there on your little light up computer display and be happy you even have that. Because pretty soon I'm gonna guess that you're gonna lose everything because karma is real. That's how I feel. I feel like God is riding on every enemy and you're gonna lose everything. I can guarantee it actually. Calling it right now. Another prediction. Next, I'm a prophet, homeboy. Keep my name out your mouth. Don't ever come over here. Don't watch me nothing. You know exactly who I'm talking to. Dude sounds like he's 3 feet tall, ain't even in the hood, like, bro, if you got a light up computer display like that, you should have a little bit of change, right? You acting like you got some money, yeah, because you work and you able to make money, but you also got to pay rent, suckers. So you never gonna catch up. Let's get real. You're not rich. You're way behind. See, you don't want to acknowledge reality. If you rent, you will never come close to me, ever. There's no job that's going to facilitate an environment like that, and eventually they're going to fire you. Common sense. What? You got to rent, bro. You throwing money away, bro. You know how much you have to save to even come with an inkling of where I'm at in life? That's reality. The reality is Tyree Sneed is on the throne standing above all of you, no matter what you do. I own billions in equity, doggy. I got buildings. Boy. Y'all suckers. It's funny. Sucker traits and you know what tendencies ain't about nothing. Nada. Never been about nothing. Yeah, I'm your daddy. I'm Big Daddy. What you gonna do about it? Huh? Yeah. See, the aggressive real man is who runs this country and runs the world. And what do? All the little punks get online and they start coming for the man. You go ahead and you come for me if you want, and you see how that works out for you. I'm telling you straight up. You see if that works, and you see if you don't lose horrifically. Straight up. Any of you punks. You come for me, and you see if God doesn't literally come down and rain down fiery hell. Mm-hmm. On you. What are you talking about? Are we supposed to sit here, oh, I'm defenseless, I can't talk back? No, you little suckers want to get online like this, Revenge of the Nerds. What's good then? Bring it, nerd. I ain't never had a four eyes I ain't told off to their face. Y'all, I got y'all full shook. Yeah, I don't care about nerds, dog. Okay, I understand that. That's like you so-called women talking about, oh, I like nerds. Well, yeah, because you're a loser just like them. What? You're all failures. Like literally, bro. Y'all act like you live like literally. It's like they're so slow. They want everything that's negative and bad. Okay, then you don't get to talk to good people like me. You don't get the good actual riches and wealth like I have. You don't get to share that with me. You don't get to be around my company. Like what? Real talk. If it was up to me, I wouldn't share nothing with you. Real talk. I don't feel like y'all deserve to do nothing personally. Real talk. Like no, like I said, if it was up to me, bro, like I said, the way my dad did with me when I was a kid, if I get sick, he'd blow up a giant beach ball and put it in the room with me. He'd put the ball in the wall, stuck there, and he'd say, "There's no rewards for being sick, son," and he'd slam the door. Okay, my dad was funny as hell, right? But that's literally like that's literally like the lessons y'all need. Like it's just crazy, bro. Like there's no rewards for hating. I don't know what you're talking about. And if you look around, look, they got them crying on panels. They delusional. They still trying to pretend. Oh yeah, we've got so much going on. But we all live on Section 8 and got no money and no bread, and we're all poor and miserable every day, and every day is uneventful as hell while you're living your beautiful life, having fun every day. You make something out of nothing every day. I take lemons and make lemonade. Sorry, but what? It's just like with these all these fake fans. Oh yeah, you're all so-called fans, but you don't want to pay me nothing. Shout out to the people who actually pay me and donate here and there. Thank you to them. People like Michael, people like the other guy who I don't know if I can say his first name yet. He's got to let me know. But other than that, the rest of you, what have you done for me? All y'all that work at these restaurants, I had one guy from this one restaurant. He's awesome. He gave me $20 one day. He gave me a whole huge burrito meal, huge with egg and bean, everything I wanted. That dude is nice as hell. That's a good man, a good guy. That's a man. Now that's a man. That's a real man. That's how real men operate. Be nice to someone and treat them like a human being. It's not just because it was me. Anybody. Like what? Sits there and asks, like, you need something, you good, gives me $20. Come on, bro. He didn't have to do that. He didn't have to do none of that. But he did because he had a heart and he was nice. Feel me? But you all wouldn't give me nothing. Wouldn't do nothing for me. Acting like, oh, I'm struggling. No, I'm not struggling. I got a whole task force that's been hired to stop me from living my life and succeeding and working. I'm sorry, but what? Like you talk about jobs, there is no jobs around here. The only job around here you called, contacted, and made sure I couldn't work. What is that? What? You is silly, man. Like real talk, bro. Y'all is silly, man. And last I checked, if you want to get real with yourself, right? All of these companies and all these people, the employees that they hire are all like from Mexico or they're foreigners. We're in America. I'm not here to bow down to foreigners. I'm just telling you straight up. I'll tell you foreigners' reality to your face. Like real talk, right? You're lucky you got a job. Like that's the reality. Yes, you're lucky you have a job and don't ever look at me crazy. Mind your business. Straight up. I'll tell any of you to your face. What are you talking about? Y'all don't run nothing. You run your mouth. Like what? See, you got foreigners, they come into this country and then they want to push their weight around and act some way. Okay, do that acting with me. I'll be your huckleberry. Straight up. I'll tell you what it is real quick. I'm that guy. I'm that American guy just like my dad was. I'm a cowboy. You on my land. You better watch your mouth. Straight up. You better look at who you talking to and understand reality. Feel me? I'm not a nice guy, bro. To nobody. Feel me? I've heard too much nonsense. I've seen too much of it. Too much y'all trying to play things off. They ain't acting now. You ain't able to play it off like I'm nobody now, are you? Real talk. I got a lot of people they want to apologize. Man, forget your apology. Miss me with that. Don't apologize to me. I don't want your apology. Straight up. I think you people know what I want. I think you know what time it is. I don't want peace. You feel me? I ain't trying to talk no more and be nice. Y'all mouthed off to the wrong dude, homeboy. I done told y'all too many times. You feel me? So what's good? What's good now? We run everything. Like I said, we in a good mood too, baby. I'm just telling you what it is, right? The mobster ain't playing right. So like I said, who run everything? Who run this land? Who country this is? My country, Batman country. That's right. And here in my country, we do things a certain way. And when you don't respect the people who run things, that's a bad look for you. And then we make everything impossible for you. Mm-hmm. That's right. We don't get in groups and follow you around like y'all do to do it. Nope. Nope. I just address everyone direct. You understand? I'm very direct about what I do. You understand? So, like I said, when you're dealing with a bunch of suckers and punks, what could they tell me? It is what it is. Like I said, you see us expanding. I told you it's not hard to expand. Like I said, me just filming the videos. Yeah, I'm gonna do videos right here. I'm gonna do a lot of videos right here. I got more. I got to edit it. I got a couple for that training real quick, just quick training, right? Like, and I'm gonna continue to put the overlay over my videos, right? Because I don't want to be talking on most of them because y'all looking for an excuse. Y'all think I don't know what time it is? I'm sorry, but what? No, that's why on the live streams I speak a little more freely and I do what I want. I don't care about your rules. See, people are trying to act like I'm on YouTube, so I'm soft now because I'm following rules. They trying to test my patience and play games with me while I'm at a distance, knowing very well that I'm not that guy. You understand? So, I mean, go ahead, do that. I think that's a great idea. I think you should do that. Real talk. I honestly think you should do that. I think you should try to build up my rage and my anger. I think that's real smart. Continue that, please. You feel me? Like what? Like we don't know who I am and everything I've done. Like we don't know all the people I G checked and sunned and stood up to already. Like we don't know what I have a habit of doing and what I always do. Sneed is good for it. Trust me, Sneed is good money. Feel me? Sneed don't do no talking. Sneed delivers. You feel me? Like I said, the way I look at it, I'm gonna be sitting on all this wealth. Y'all chase comfort, comfortability. Y'all chase comfort. I'm chasing discomfort. See, that's the thing. That's why we were never the same. You want to always talk down on me and tell me I'm someone I'm not because I'm willing to do whatever I have to do. I'm willing to operate outside. I'm willing to do whatever I want to do. I'm like, that's part of being a man. I just don't get how they acted like they was dissing me, but they wasn't, for being a man and doing things that you just don't have the heart to do. That's a man. That's what you're supposed to be. See, my father raised me right. All y'all was raised wrong. Like I said, all these dudes, you could look in a 5,000 mile radius. Every dude within a 7,000 mile radius, I'm telling you right now, if you have a girlfriend, you're getting played, manipulated, and that girl is a you know what. I'm telling you, straight up. I don't know what you're talking about. And all of them are just after survival. It's absolutely pathetic. Maybe you should get out of survival mode, sister. Did you ever think of that? Maybe that's how you'll actually be happy. Stop trying to use people like resources to survive. You're pathetic. Stop begging. Go to work. Get a job. I worked since I was 16. What? Well, like these so-called women, I've seen them tell homeless people on Sixth Street that the so-called women with an attitude who don't even work sit there, make up lies about money they don't have, and then have the audacity to tell a homeless guy asking him if they had any money, if they can help him, which he has every right to do. Y'all got the whole game backwards, telling him, "Oh no, go get a job," but you don't work a job. It was a lady who was bragging about you know what, selling her you know what to strangers and making up, oh, I got paid $1,000 today. Yeah, sister, I don't. Looking at you, I highly doubt that. What? That's what y'all do, all illegal activity. Then they wonder why they got all them bars again. Yeah, because everything you do is illegal. So, like I said, I think I'm your worst nightmare come true. I think I'm gonna be able to shut down a lot of bars on Sixth Street too. Like, don't think I didn't laugh when all y'all got your karma, like Barcelona when they got shut down, Terminal 6. Terminal 6 got shut down. Ha ha. You know the manager, the owner at Terminal 6, tell him he's a sucker to you, another foreigner, right? You's a sucker. You tried to buy my property from me. He wanted to buy my property from me. He was fronting like he had the money. You didn't have no 100K. And it was worth more than that. I was supposed to get 150. They didn't give me the $50,000 because of an easement issue. Because, like I said, somebody was, clearly, allegedly carrying out Carly Fiorina's bidding and didn't want to give me the money that I need, that I deserve, that the property was worth. And it's worth way more than that. You feel me? I didn't get gypped out of nothing. If there was any foul play involved, that's another lawsuit, and then I'll be able to get everything back and more. What do you mean? You're gonna have to pay me a settlement, and I already got the money and spent that on living. So what are you talking about? What? See, I'm telling you, man. I think, like I said, yeah, the owner of Terminal 6, he wanted to buy my property. Then he tried to get fake mad too. He's such a sucker. He said, "Why didn't you sell it to me?" Why would I? I would have never gotten the deal done because you didn't have the money. You wanted to waste my time. You delusional ant. Sorry, but what? You think that I believe that a foreigner got money like that? I got news for you, bro. You came into my country and you think that a white man in my country, you think I believe you foreigners got money? Okay. That's why y'all all taking over all the food trucks now in Austin? You thought you was rich? If you was rich, why you still got to work? You want to know what rich is? I've been retired for a long time. That's rich. I'm sorry, but what? Rich is having a bank account with over $300,000 in it, like I did. Rich is making millions every year consecutively. What are you talking about? Oh, by the way, Takashi 69 got all the stuff that he didn't own, like I said, taken from him. All of it, acquisition. Just like I told you. Trippy Red going down the tubes. He never had a career. He's a little ant. He's a weird looking little dude. You're not a demon. You're just weird and corny looking. Like, I mean, any girl that messes with Trippy Red, you would have to literally, have a weird preference. What? Like, dude don't even look like a dude. Same with Takashi. See, this is what they want. They want to create a society. They wanted to get masculine women. All the feminism was taken from the actual person who created the movement for the right purpose, and it was twisted into complete spite and hate towards men. And they think they're covering something up. Y'all carry out these agendas every day, and people like me sit back and laugh because guess what? The president don't run this country. I do. See, that's the part you have twisted. You're still talking to a man with ultimate power and trying to talk to me like you can negotiate with me or play games with me. And you don't get it. I got a lot more power than Trump or Biden. A lot more. Trump and Biden can't walk in the places I go to. Trump and Biden can't come to the hood. Trump and Biden don't decide nothing that goes on out here. I do. Straight up. That's the kind of power I have. Like I said, it's like running for president. I'm the president of the streets. So what? Y'all still trying to do live streams? You can't even tune into their live streams because every word they say is atrocious and disgusting. They're all just snowball effect, snowballing down the tubes real quick. All of them, they're just continuing to go down the drain, down the tubes. They're not winning. Their ship is sinking fast. Sorry, but what? Mike Saha wants to sit over there and buy views and subs. That's what they're doing. Have people do that for him. Go ahead and do your thing. You ain't never going to be famous. You'll never be me. And you'll never make any money. I've yet to see you floss an actual real YouTube check. And you won't give no real proof. You would doctor screenshots because you're fake. You don't make YouTube money. You're not monetized. You didn't get your subs and views genuinely, sir. Nobody who has more subs than me on this entire YouTube network, I'm going to say this one last time, has done it genuinely. If they have more subs than me, they're lying. They were purchased. They purchased their subs and views, which is supposed to be against YouTube's policies, buddy boy. So they supposed to, well, number one, it should be a crime and you should go to prison, but they supposed to get their channel shut down and not be able to run one. That's what YouTube says in its policies. So in court, we get to check YouTube and Google and let them know. No, my attorney is going to say what I'm saying. Listen, sir, you all are supposed to enforce a policy to stop any type of being bothered. Number one, you didn't do that. Then you're supposed to have a policy, right? To if anyone buys their subs or views, you're supposed to shut that channel down. Why did you not shut their channel down? All of them? How come they're all still running? How come they don't make content? They make actual spite and hate videos, and then you call innocence and love and saying the truth and responding and standing up for yourself, you call that hate? Let's just say the truth. YouTube and Google, as backwards as it gets, you're a joke. I'm sorry, but what? You all really, that's what they think. They think the system of YouTube dictates something in my life. I don't care what YouTube say. YouTube is a joke. And so are you. And you don't work for them. So what are you talking about? You're going to prison. That's called collusion. Yeah, oh, I know you're trying to work with the company, but you don't hold a job with them. You're not an employee. You may have been hired by them. Hmm. That's what they did. Targeted me. Oh, I know for sure. I know for sure. They obviously they might be paying these people too something. I don't know. It's weird, and it's weird how they never have any money if they getting paid to go against me. That's weird, right? Like I said, go against me if you want. Look at all the other people that went against me. Look what happened to them. Just get real with yourself. Look what happened to them. Did they win? Come on, bro. What? Sorry, but what? I want to sit here and play these games? They want to act like they don't know reality? I think you know reality, bro. Real talk. I think you saw what happened with Steez. I think you saw. I'm sorry, but what? Yeah, he was taking money from the Red Triangles, hating on me. That's okay. It's okay, right? It's okay to slander my name and run a smear campaign, even though it's a felony in this country. You just think y'all gonna get away with it? No, you're not. What? It's okay. He said Tyree Sneed makes Batman look weak. Oh, boy, what? Sounds just like what Tupac was saying. I got a lot in common with what he went through. Right? That's what he said. Tupac said, they say something, it's all good. I say something, it's all out, you know what, fair. Right. Y'all fools are silly, man. Like, nah, this world want to sit there and be mad at a man. Quit with this target. I ain't nobody's target. I ain't never going to be targeted. Ain't nobody targeting me. You don't have the power to. No, you want to sit there and get mad and focus on a man and be like, how can we drag me down? I'm not going to put up with nothing. They're like, we going to stand up to you, then we going to defeat you. And we going to make sure y'all got to sit down and be quiet. You're going to lose. That's what's happening. Next. Feel me? I don't know what y'all talking about. They're talking out here on the manor, on the plantation. The YouTube trade has been very profitable. It's the NBA. I swear, it's the NBA, the National Basketball Association. No, it's not. You know what it's called. You know what that N stands for. They're all running around on your basketball court doing what they're told like the good old boys they are. Are they not? Are they not taking orders? Are they not enslaved in modern day slavery? Are they not all doing what they're told and under complete monarch mind control and MK Ultra programs like Steph Curry? His handler is Obama. Obama literally grabs that boy and tells him what to do by the arms. What? Like, y'all disgusting. I want to talk about fake celebrities. Justin Bieber, you can tell he's an addict. Then you got everyone in society, they practicing addictive behaviors, acting like it's the thing to do. Oh, be like us. No, I'm all right. Even Steve said that. He said some truth. He said that. He said, be a wage slave like all of us. come work this job, put a car on payments that's above your means so you can be an indentured servant like us. He said that. He made that point. Like, no, we good. I'm all right. I think I'll be smart and stay the hell away from you because you're clearly completely out of your mind. Makes me kind of uncomfortable. You're weird. That's all. Like, gangsters get uncomfortable too because I'm a normal guy. I'm the same kid I've been my whole life. I'm just grew up into being a gangster. What? My DNA is the mob. I came up like this. This is who I am. What are you talking about? I'm gonna not be who I am? Oh, I'm sorry. Is my skin bothering you? My skin suit? Let me change it for you. What? Let me be Zippy Longstockings. Will that make you more comfortable here, sir? Oh, it's funny as hell. Funny as hell. I can't believe y'all fools, man. Like, what? Y'all want to forget about my sock puppet show? My sock puppet show was awesome, man. That sock puppet. Sock puppet. That's hilarious. I'm gonna have my fun and do what I do, man. I don't care how nobody feel. I'm gonna live my life free. That's what this about for me, freedom. Which you'll never have. You wage slaves will never have it, man. It sucks that you're part of the rat race. I don't have them problems. I couldn't even live like that. I'm just being honest. I couldn't do it. I couldn't. You know why? Because I did it for a long time. I did it for a long time. I never really had to. I really didn't, but well, I mean, yeah, coming up I had to. But I'm so glad I'm not in that boat. That sucks. I can't even imagine. No wonder y'all so mad. Especially the ones that do work, because that's the most frustrating when you work all day and then you got to go on YouTube and see me just sitting here chilling and I'm making money. It may not be as much as but it's something. I mean, I'd be pretty pissed too, but I earned it. So you shouldn't be mad at me because I deserved it. I worked my whole life since I was 16. Like I said, I'm retired. I'm retired. Real talk. If I want to drink margaritas, I can do it. Daiquiris. That's what we were going to do at the island, Christina and I. These people are jealous because I worked hard. These people were jealous because I was always Daddy Warbucks and had all the money. These people thought that it was funny and cute because I paid everybody's bills and created the entire economy for the Valley. Literally, I got receipts and Austin and everywhere else I went. I built your entire economy. You think all that money just disappeared? What? I never wasted one dime. It all went into positive, real things. Built a lot with it. That's why I have everything to show for it. Made a lot of good investments too. Feel me? But you clearly waste everything. They're all walking contradictions. They want to project. I don't play like that. You talk to me, you're going to talk to me right. You're not going to sit there and play games with me and try to set me off. No, you set me off, I'm going to respond. Like, see, that's the thing. We don't play games where I got to hold back and nah, bro. Forget all that, bro. Forget all that. Oh, control your anger and emotion. Nah, never no more. For what? Like, quit asking for things that you're not trying to provoke and don't want. How about that? Don't play that game. You understand? Like, see, these are grown folks too. When you got time to be like that and you that backwards, that's got to be giving y'all headaches and stuff, man. I can't even think like that for 2 seconds. That's crazy, son. Think I'm gonna deal with that and put up with that game. Yeah, no, I control my emotions for my own self-preservation. I know how to do that. I'm a boss at that, but I don't have to. Like, ain't nothing bad gonna happen with me or to me. Like, you'll lose. If I get mad, people lose. Every time I get mad and angry, bro, everybody around me loses. Like, literally, it's ugly every time. I'm not a guy that people try to make mad. I'm telling you, people be like, Mr. Sneed, are you in a good mood? I sure hope so. I don't want my day ruined again today. Like, people literally tell me, I would never want to make you mad. That's what people tell me. But, like I said, it is what it is, boy. How y'all doing today? How are you? How are you, peasants? Huh? How's Wes Watson? Is he back in jail for that stolen car he was driving? You want to talk about that? They thought I'm Wes Watson. So I bring up Wes Watson one time, and your mind is so methodic and weird that your first thought is, oh, well, I want to pull a Wes Watson with him. Yeah, we don't. Why would you think I'm going to do what you want me? Am I your puppet? You see how delusional they are? You're my puppet. You do what I tell you to do. I'm Tyree Sneed, bro. You know about me. What? Think anybody gonna pull Wes Watson with me? No, I'd just be like, "What's the matter? You upset? Okay, here's the camera. Speak to the camera. Anything you do is recorded. You go to jail or prison. Please leave. Goodbye." And that's it. I run a business. I'm a martial artist. I'm a teacher. Why would I get out of character? See, that's the thing where y'all try to act like people immature, like, yo, I'm a grown man, bro. You think I got this far not being sensible and smart? It's not even a choice to me. That's how I am. I'm very professional. They were jealous of me of that. They said that up in Green Bay. Oh, you're so professional. Oh, so you're jealous of that? I got good reviews for dishes every day. Every day. You know what I mean? These fools at these jobs don't even get who they talking to. I walked into one the other day. They're like, yeah, we need dish, we need a cook. Okay, I'm an expert at both of those, but you sitting here with this same false rhetoric, 3 feet tall with glasses, four eyes, trying to tell me, act like you in charge of something, talking about, well, we need you to fill out the application before we even talk to you. Do you hear yourself and how delusional you sound? No, you don't. Actually, I'm here talking to you. So we're already talking. So right there, you're contradicting yourself, and I proved you wrong. I don't need to do anything. If I want to walk into a job like a normal old school man and say, "Are you hiring?" I'll do exactly what I want, and you won't do nothing about it. So what do you mean? See, y'all are delusional. Like, no. See, what you just told me right there is I would never want to work for you because you don't know how to run a company or a restaurant, like all y'all fools. Like, you're not getting it, bro. My job, literally, at this point, is telling y'all how to run your restaurants and companies. Did you know that? I already have a job doing that. Y'all, it's funny. They don't know nothing about creating their own payment, their own money, how to build their own businesses, how to be a boss. You understand? No, like, you ain't got to hire me. That's just extra money. I can tell your company what to do. I can teach you whether you like it or not. I don't have to ask your permission. I can teach you what to do and tell you what you're doing wrong. I can do food reviews. I can put anyone on the spot publicly. I can expose you publicly. That's where the power is in what I do, and I ain't hiding. So what do you mean? What? That's what people think. I just think it's funny when I talk to people. People still think that they can do what they want and have free will and have a choice. No, we changed the whole game. Now you just do what you're told. All of you. Straight up. You do what you're told. You don't have a choice in anything. Real talk. Like with me, when it comes to jobs now, people don't have a choice but to hire me. You don't. You know why? Because I have too much press, too much publicity, too much pull with this. That's the actual truth. See, that's the flaw in your system. You built your system designed to try to keep people like me out of it. And in the process, you're so slow. You narcs are slow, just like you disempower yourselves and you devalue yourselves, narc. You narcissies put me in a position of ultimate power. Where if I go eat at a restaurant, who's to say I might not do a food review? If I give a bad review for your restaurant, mark my words, if I give you a bad review and I don't like your food, and I give a bad review for your restaurant and I make it a public issue, it will affect your business majorly. Because people care what Batman has to say. Do you have that kind of power, sweetheart? Okay, so why would I fill out applications? No. See, it'd be the same people too. The same people I see your little rat mug face, and y'all want to sit there and pretend like you're still in this weird position. You're never in power. You're a joke. Y'all do not know how to run your restaurants. That's what you need. What you need is a restaurant coach, which is basically what I am. You need a coach to teach you how to run these businesses. I can teach people how to do dish effectively, where they're a lot quicker. That's what matters, right? You want to get good reviews like I always had at the restaurants I worked for and carried on my back, or do you want to keep failing? Your restaurants are a joke, especially down here. I ain't hearing nothing. So miss me with that. I'll do what I want to do. Feel that, cuzzy? How about that? You understand? See, people don't get it. This is the reality that you're facing that you don't want to face. Because it's always another punk. That's the truth. You understand? I don't care how you feel. It's like bars on 6th Street. I would never have to technically work for a bar again. I could do it if I want, just like I could work at a restaurant if I want, but I don't have to do nothing. And I for sure would never let anyone talk to me like they my boss. You not my boss. I'll tell you straight up to your face. The minute you start talking greasy, I'm gonna tell you, you not my boss, bro. I run my own business. I'm here on my own accord. I make money and I pump it into my business. You don't like it, hire me or fire me. It's completely up to you. Like James Bond said, I care less what you do. And they be. That's when they get the awestruck punk face. Flabbergasted. Oh my goodness. He put me in my place. Well, I've never had anyone do that before. I'm supposed to be the manager at this establishment because I've sucked up and kissed so much you know what for the past 80 years. Oh my goodness, I'm flabbergasted. Oh, suffering succotash. That, that man told me I was nobody and nothing. And then they go cry about it at night after they leave their little horrible joke of an establishment they call a restaurant. Batman put me in my place. Wah. That's reality. That's reality. Oh, y'all suckers, bro. Keep my name out your mouth. I ain't hearing nothing you talking about. I don't work for you. I work for me. Celebrity, baby. You got me cooking for you, and you gonna get views, baby. You gonna make more money. You gonna get more people coming in to eat there. Why? Because you got the Batman. You're talk. That's what it is. See, these people don't get this. Is why I built this business. This is why I went so hard when everybody doubted me. This is why I kept going no matter how much of a struggle it was, how hard, because I know how to build a brand. See, my brand is licensed, certified in the books, baby. My name is a brand. Tyree Sneed, that's a brand. Batman with me, all that stuff. It's a brand. I'm a walking brand. That brand is bigger than all of your brands because you don't know how to promote and create and market a brand. You take one day off in this game, you will fall behind Batman. That's the thing, and it's a lot easier for me because I get to apply pressure to all of your establishments, real talk, and restaurants without moving, without doing nothing. I get to apply pressure where I feel it's deemed incredible. Real talk, I could be walking on the sidewalk outside of all these places, and I'm applying pressure. See the point? See, when you know how to create power in your walking power, it's different. It's a different magnitude for it. It just it feels different. It's different. You know what I mean? Like I said, never nothing more, man. I do what I want to do. I got enough attention right now. Like literally, I can do all my videos right here, sit here, do what I want to do. I don't have to wake up early. I don't. I don't have to go to bed at a certain time. I don't have a bedtime. Y'all ain't gonna tuck me in, right? I don't have to. I mean, you're not reading me my bedtime story or my Bernstein Bears book, so I'm mad at you, right? I mean, what are you talking about? I can make all the money I want all day long now and don't have to move an inch. See, this is what I worked so hard for to build. This is what you don't get. I don't even got to be Batman no more. I could say I'm retired, like Bruce Wayne. I'm here to make my money. See what I'm saying? I come to the building to make my money. I ain't got to go nowhere no more to make my money. Don't got to go nowhere no more, cause I'm making my bread. While all of you ain't making one dime. Yeah. I do a whole concert out here. Seriously. You mad? You upset? You don't want no Batman concert? Because you can't afford the ticket price. You can't afford my shows. A $25 ticket price for every show. All y'all got to pay up. Pay me. Pay me my money. See what I'm saying? Yeah, I invented the game, baby. I do what I want to do. Whatever. I do what I want. I do what I want. I don't care how you feel. I don't care whether you like me. You don't like me, good. Let me know. Feel me? Real talk. Push the issue. Let me know. I like that. I like when people don't like me. I don't want you to like me. I hope I make you mad as hell. Real talk. I hope I get on your nerves. Feel me? Why though? Because you scared of something and you pathetic. That's the only way. I've never seen no stand up dude or stand up so called woman be a stand up person or be about anything or have real power or money or wealth who didn't like me. Because none of you have any in the first place. None of them. You could talk about Princess Diana, right? Oh no, they're gonna come for me. Princess Diana didn't have any money. She didn't have anything. Like what? All this stuff is a joke, man. And she opened her mouth about Illuminati, and that's why that stuff happened. That's why, 'cause she talked about the parties and what they were doing there. There was a Latina chick that opened her mouth, right? We saw what happened with her. I don't forget none of that. Those are the people I stand up for. I'm the voice of the voiceless. Why do you think I do this Batman thing? Batman don't care what he comes up against. I don't care, bro. I ain't scared of the Illuminati. I ain't scared of your little underground tunnels. I'm not scared of your facilities. I'm not scared of FEMA. I'm not scared of none of it. That's what this is about. Standing up for all these people that are walking on the same soil but don't know reality and don't realize how cold it is and all the horrible things happening around them every day. You're worried about me working at a restaurant or working a job. Why would I be worried about that when we got all this crazy, insane stuff happening? Do you know what they're doing to human beings as I'm speaking? We got Amber Alerts every 5 seconds. You don't think somebody should step up and stop that from happening and help and save people? Y'all ain't making no sense. I'm one man. I can't be everywhere at once, and to do all that, I'd have to probably create an agency and get licensing for it to be able to save people and rescue people like that. I mean, I can rescue people if I'm around, but in order to be able to have all the the actual pull and policies to be able to do it at that level, I would need licensing, money, certification, stuff like that. I'm aware of that. You feel me? So I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, I can't wait to be the Batman that nobody can ID, though. Like I said, I've already pretty much decided. I think that's how it's going to have to go. I mean, I don't know. I don't think it can be done with my identity out there. I think it's going to have to be like my face is covered, everything is different, or I'm wearing a mouthpiece. Like, I got to be unideable. And I think even if you're showing my jawline, I think that's too much. I don't think it's going to be like the movie. I think it's going to be a little different. And I honestly would like to have some kind of, I have to be able to breathe well, is the thing. I can't have it affect my breathing. So that's going to be the big deal on that, because it's like, if I'm going to do it, then I might as well just do it on this channel. That's the thing. I can have all the support in the public, all that, but just like anybody, if I, and I'm not going to speak anything into existence here, but if I don't be careful, if I made a really wrong decision one day, it would cost me everything. I'll be in that bad predicament no matter what. And if anything, that's what people like this sit there and wish for me every day. I just don't make decisions like that. I'm not going to ever do anything that's too crazy either, right? I'll defend myself, which I have every right to do, but that's why I want to be unideable. No, I'm going to probably have like some kind of cage mask over my face that y'all can't see me, and it's going to look creepy. Hmm. And then that way, when people are like, "Oh, that's definitely him," or they're gonna argue, and people are gonna be like, "That's got to be him because he's the one who knows how to do this. Look at him; he moves like him." Kind of like the Penguin video, but like I'm not doing what Penguin did. Clearly, I'm doing the right thing. But people are gonna compare the videos, and they're gonna be like, "It's got to be him, man." But you're not gonna be able to tell. That's the thing. So when I make the news and stuff, I'm hoping I can get it to the point that, and I mean, you got to have cameras close up enough too to even see my mouth or anything. That's the other issue, but I just wouldn't even risk. I just would like to have that part protected too. I mean, what if something happens? What if something's ricocheting? I don't want it. Like, that's the worst place, bro. You got to eat. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have my mouth covered with something that's bulletproof, like a cage or something. Feel me? I want it all completely covered. You know what I mean? As much as possible. Really is really full coverage, because that way I ain't got to worry about none of that. But it has to be light enough for me to move, and I got to be able to breathe well. Maybe it'll be something I can slide up and down or move. That way I can get air, stuff like that. But that's the thing, bro. You want to protect your identity. It's just like the movie. That's the truth. You got to protect your identity, man. You know what I mean? Because if you don't, there's a lot of stuff that could happen. That's common sense. See, we're just not at that point yet because everybody's terrified of me, and they still would be terrified of me. They ain't gonna do nothing, but it's just the point that I can't be everywhere at once. I don't want to have to worry about nothing. You know what I mean? So it's part of being a superhero. It's part of what you go through. I care about everyone, man, not just myself. But that's what I do. I protect everybody. That's the whole purpose of it. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm protecting. But yeah, to think that it's all going to be sunshine and rainbows, no, not always. It's a lot of hard stuff, man. That's what people don't get. You see me, y'all are all smiles. Well, yeah, because you got it good. I don't got it good. Been going through hell this whole time. This whole 2 years been hell, bro. It's been hard as hell. Like, nah, I got problems, issue. I've been through a whole lot, man. Been through hell and back. I'm just waiting for people to actually have a heart. That was the thing. I always look at society like when I was homeless. People don't help you. People don't care about you, man. Things happen on subways. The subway will keep going. Trains, buses, they'll just keep going. Nobody cares. It's just like he said in that movie with Tom Cruise, Collateral. Nobody cares about people anymore. That's the sad part. I'm waiting for people in society, someone who has a heart and has money, and it's like very hard to find who, and I'm just saying, who wants to contribute and be like, let me back this guy with some currency, because all you got to do is go to the Cash App in the bottom left hand corner. Let me give this dude some money so they can see what he can, like, have him build the whole thing and see what he can do. All I need is the money. Y'all don't name me the money, you get your action. Other than that, you're gonna get, what I decide. It's that simple. Either way, you're gonna get what I decide. But like I said, y'all want to donate, start sending me some real money. Give me 5, 10 grand to work with. I can go up do this in San Antonio. Go do this in Austin. Because you can't even talk to people. They're already trying to talk to people in Austin. You can't find nobody in Austin that's gonna even let you rent with them. People are weird. I had one told me they were getting bullied out of a neighborhood. I'm like, I can't stand bullies. Like, see, that's the thing. That's like a thing in Austin now. Like, yeah, because they're pathetic. I mean, don't worry about bullying. Worry about getting by. Y'all ain't got no money. All y'all getting what you deserve up there. I've been watching it. Like, I don't care about those people. They're irrelevant. Austin will take care of itself, man. A lot of times you don't gotta seek vengeance or revenge. You just let things handle itself, man. Austin is taking care of itself, bro. All those people just a joke. They doing it to themselves. I don't care about them. That's the thing. You're talking like I'm dependent on your system. Sixth Street and that entire system I run. That system is just and nothing to me. It's just something I use and utilize. That's why they so mad. That's why they was always jealous of me. It was always the same. They never helped me with nothing ever. I'm gonna get out of here. There's too many of these gnats. They're annoying. All right, or they really get me. All right, but like I said, man, we're gonna keep on winning. Stay mad, stay broke, and that's about it. All right, boy. Talk to y'all later.